Honorable Dr. Justice Chilakur Sumulata, Judge, High Court of Karnataka, Shri Honorable Judge Kiran S. Gangarnawar, Principal District and Session Judge Udupi, Shri Renald Praveen Kumar, President, Shri Srimati Lavina Fernandez, Convener, and Shri Rajesh Ayar, General Secretary, Udupi Advocates Association. This is the first time I am attending a women's conference, and it's a proud moment for me, and it's a matter of great honor to be present amidst one of the greatest achievers of women advocate, Srimati Dr. Justice Sumalata Madam. I must tell you one thing. All of you must have heard this running race in the Olympics. Men do the Olympics without any hurdles. You must have seen the hurdles, jumping and crossing the hurdles and then reaching the ultimate goal. For the women, it is a hurdle race. For the men, it is a stride race. Madam has achieved the greatest achievements, reached the pinnacle of the judicial system by sheer hard work, strong determination, and of course unquestionable integrity. I congratulate Madam on behalf of the Karnataka State Bar Council and on my personal behalf. I did not yet have the opportunity of addressing the arguments before her Lordship, but I read all her judgments. The latest judgment of Madam pertaining to the Admiralty jurisdiction, whether maritime law should be applicable or a commercial court act should be applicable. It's very easy to write number of judgments, but some of the landmark judgments which take care of the future generation of litigations in posterity and guide the younger generation, that is most important. And this judgment which is rendered by Madam clears the doubt that in case of matter involving maritime law which come within the Admiralty jurisdiction cannot go before the commercial court. Therefore, I sincerely thank Madam to clear having cleared such doubts by rendering a landmark judgment. Now, ತಮ್ಮ ಅನುಮತಿ ಮೇರೆಗೆ ಆಂಗ್ಲ ಭಾಷೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ, ಯಾಕಂತಂದರೆ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಹಿಸ್ಟಾರಿಕಲ್ ಪರ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ವೇದಿಕ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಟಿಲ್ ಟುಡೇ, ದಿ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ವುಮೆನ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬಿನ್ ಇಮ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನೋಟ್ವರ್ದಿ. ವಿತೌಟ್ ರಿಮೆಂಬರಿಂಗ್ ದೋಸ್ ನೇಮ್ಸ್, at least mentioning those names, I consider that such functions will be of not meaningless, of little importance. So with your permission, let me quote some of the notable figures who have started their beacon of light for generation to come from Vedic period. Now about 3,500 years ago, during the Vedic period, we had such greatest female personalities like Gargi, Maitreyi, Sulabha and Appala. Those were the philosophers who debated with the Janaka Maharaja and also Yajnavalkya. You must have heard about Yajnavalkya, a greatest philosopher and a notable Hindu philosopher, and also a guiding factor when it comes to Hindu law and philosophy. Till today we follow the principles of Yajnavalkya and the other notable figures. Now later during the Vedic period, about 500 BC, about 2500 years ago, we had Rudramadevi, a queen of Kalka dynasty, known for bravery and militancy. Later Razia Sultana, must have heard of the first woman Sultana. ever ruled any kingdom in the world, and you must be aware she was the Sultan of Delhi. Then Mirabai, you must be aware, she was a devoted, ardent fan of and devotee of Lord Krishna, and her bhajans are world known and ever enchanting the lives of the younger, older generation of this country as well as the people across the world. Now, during the freedom, let us come to the freedom movement. We had Rani Lakshmi Bai of Jhansi, who single-handedly fought with a child tied to her back and fought against the British during the 1857 rebellion, followed by Begum Hazrat Mahal, Aruna Asif Ali, Usha Mehta, Kasturba Gandhi, Kamala Nehru, Madam Bilki Kama, Annie Besant, Vijayalakshmi Pandit. These were the beacon of light for the freedom movement, and their contribution has to be remembered at a time like this. Now, after the independence, the drafting of the constitution was entrusted to the committee headed by Dr. Ambedkar. The role of the Karnataka Mannina Maga, the son of soil, Dr. B.N. Rao, was noteworthy. Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyengar, then B.R.S. Iyengar, then T.T. Krishnamachari. Those persons led the front line, but the equal contribution from the womanhood was noteworthy, and that contributed to the framing of the constitution in one of the most one of the most notable way. We had Vijayalakshmi Pandit, Sarojini Naidu, Hansa Mehta, Rajkumari Amrit Kaur, Leela Roy, Kamala Devi Chattopadhyaya, Durgabai Deshmukh, Annie Mascarenhas, Purnima Banerjee, Malati Devi Chaudhary, Ammu Swaminathan, Dakshayani Velayudan, Begum Aziz Razul, Renuka Sahai, and Sucheta Krupalani. This is the time we have to remember these greatest personalities who contributed for the framing of the constitution, and without their participation, I must tell you, we could not have had the greatest document this world has ever seen, the Constitution of India. Now, when it comes to judiciary, the situation has been abysmal, I must say, because it took several decades to have a woman judge in the Supreme Court of India in the form of Justice Fatima Bibi. And I enrolled in the year 1988. I am completing about 37 years of practice. I have seen how the male domination was predominant in the Karnataka High Court, which did not allow a woman to be a judge. Still, Justice Manjula Chelur became the judge of the High Court. Today, we have almost about 6 women judges in the Karnataka High Court, and across the country, we have about more than 50 women judges. Till today, it's a matter of great sorrow that till today not a single woman has become Advocate General in this country. Though we have had Srimati Indra Jaising was the Additional Solicitor General of India, Additional Solicitor General of India, but the Advocate General post has not been conferred on a woman. A noteworthy post to a noteworthy woman is completely deprived of. Now, when it comes to Karnataka, I'll come to judiciary later. When it comes to Karnataka, we had Kittur Rani Chennamma, a great freedom fighter who fought against British along with Sri Sangoli Rayana in the 1857 battle. Then from this soil, we had Rani Abbakka, one of the greatest freedom fighter who fought against the Portuguese to save her kingdom. We had Umabai Kundapur, we had Keladi Chennamma, and Belavadi Mallamma. The contribution of Onake Obawa is well known. Her fight against the Mughal ruler Hyder Ali was a documentary of a lifetime. When it comes to music, we have had Gangubai Hangal, one of the greatest Hindustani singers this country and this world has ever seen. And when it comes to religion and philosophy, we have had the greatest contributor in the form of Akka Mahadevi, who in the first ever parliament this world has ever seen, the Anubhav Mantapa in the 12th century, wrote several vachanas which translated into many languages, which captures the essence of the life liberty and pursuit of happiness, in the words of Thomas Jefferson of the US Constitution makers. Now, this lady contributed to the religion of this state to such an extent that each one of our vachanas are the symbols of the life we have to lead, and the life we have led, and the life we are going to lead. Now, when it coming back to the Karnataka judiciary, it's a matter of pride, and it deserves a applause that in the year 2027 we will have the first Chief Justice which will be given to the female judge, Srimati Justice B.V. Nagaratna, a worthy lawyer of a worthy lawyer and a worthy judge of a worthy Judge Sri E.S. Venkatramaya. It's a matter of pride that she will be the first woman Chief Justice of India in the year 2027. So the contribution of the women, starting from Vedic period and then freedom movement, drafting of the constitution, and the present contemporary period, has to be remembered by each one of us. These are the guiding factors which will be the beacon of light for the generation to come. So one of the fundamental aspects I wanted to point out is that the women advocates are not coming forward when it comes to the associations. I do not know how many governing council members are there in Udupi Bar Association. So I always ask them to contest the election. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯ ವಕೀಲರ ಪರಿಷತ್ತಿನ 25 ಸದಸ್ಯರ ಪೈಕಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಮಹಿಳೆಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಇವತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. We had such great members like Pramila Nesargi, Srimati T.N. Manjula Devi, and one more advocate, Srimati Sandhya, who became the members of the Karnataka State Bar Council. Today, out of 25, not a single member is a lady member. I with folded hands, I beg you to contest from the revenue districts. For example, in Udupi, I don't know whether any member from Udupi is elected. Bijapur, nobody is elected. And in some of the districts are totally unrepresented. We are making efforts to see that each revenue districts will have a member from the from the district to the Karnataka State Bar Council. But the fact remains that none of the women are ready to contest the elections and be part of the Karnataka State Bar Council. I will take 1 more minute of your time with the permission of Madam. See, we have more than 30. We have about 1,20,000 advocates. 120,000 advocates. 37,000 advocates enrolled are women. It requires less than 4,000 first preference votes to be elected as a Bar Council member. Now, with that capacity, you can elect at least 5 members to the Karnataka State Bar Council. You could not elect. I must ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ತಪ್ಪು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಡಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಾನು ಕಠೋರವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಬ್ಲಂಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನೋನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಸಚ್ attitude. You could not elect a single member to the Karnataka State Bar Council, though 2 ladies were elected. So the elections are coming maybe in the month of June 2025, unless the period is extended. So get ready. From the ಕರಾವಳಿಯ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಚೇತನ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾರ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲ್ಗೆ ಬರಲಿ. Please get yourself elected with the help of lady advocates and also the advocates fraternity as a whole, and come to Bar Council. Help us in framing certain rules and regulations, conducting the seminars on behalf of the Karnataka State Bar Council Law Academy, and generally to regulate the discipline in the advocates fraternity. These are the things we are committed to, and we need the assistance and guidance of the lady advocates. Fortunately, the Supreme Court of India made it a rule under Article 142 of the Constitution of India, creating a post of treasurer in the Bangalore Advocates Association. But for the judgment, even that post would not have been there. Fortunately, today we have a lady treasurer in the Advocates Association Bangalore. Therefore, my humble request is, please do contest the elections to the Karnataka State Bar Council, get elected, and then please guide us in the form of academic excellence, in the form of disciplining the advocates, and also to frame the rules and regulations for the younger generations to come. Now, my friend.